Okay, some haze.
It's fine.
What you-
Salo, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you very much. What do you think about Fernando's go to Galatasaray?
Well, he's not missed at City, Salo. He was too slow for the Premier League. But I've spoke to you about it, and you know about your football. And by all accounts, he's doing very well in the Turkish league. But for the Premier League's too slow. And do Manchester City miss him? No, they do not. But if he goes to Galatasaray and Galatasaray benefit from that, then excellent business as far as I'm concerned. Because I have an uncle who's a Galatasaray fan, so therefore, good for them and good for us. And we got £6 million, bargain.
Yeah. And what do you think about Maicon?
Well, I haven't. To be honest, I haven't tracked him too much since he left City. He wasn't good enough for City. Again, a bit like Fernando, not good enough. Came with a good reputation, not good enough.
Yeah,
but he's gone to Galatasaray, scored a lot of goals.
And what is about Man City in the Premier League this year?
Well, their start is the best it could possibly be. They've only dropped 2 points. If it carries on like this, then we'll win the league by 15, 20 points. If it doesn't carry on like that, which would be a very City thing to do, it could be a tight one. But if you'd have offered me to be here on Boxing Day with a 13-point lead, I'd have bitten your hand.
What do you think about Man City's go to which best ways the Man City's
the thing with City is they're not
Champions League as first semi-final? Or...
Yeah, the thing with City is they're not just everyone says they're buying the league, but the difference is with City they've got the infrastructure to be the best team in the world for the next 20 years. So what do I think? I think we'll be there or thereabouts for a long time. People might not like it, but we will be. And the team we have and the manager we have is the best. We have got the best manager in the world, and we've got some of the best players.
What do you think about the Pellegrini?
Pellegrini was good in an attacking sense because he freed the shackles of Mancini, but he couldn't train a team to defend responsibly, and he was stubborn. Played 4-4-2 all the time, and when he got found out in his second season, still played 4-4-2. Should have gone 4-5-1.
Which goalkeepers you want to come to Man City?
Well, we've got the best one. We got the best one in the world because if we had David De Gea,
oh, for God's sake!
that's a good interview. This just. If we had David De Gea, he would literally be there having like 20 fags on the goalpost because he had nothing to do. Ederson is so good. He's so quick off his line, so far out the pitch. So if you ask me the best goalkeeper in the world, who saves the ball the best is David De Gea. But who comes off his line the best, who's most aware of his surroundings? Probably Neuer, maybe, from Bayern Munich. But second, and close second, is Ederson.
Maybe defenders very well, but maybe goalkeeper not really well.
No, I mean, I would like Van Dijk from Southampton because he's strong and big and he plays the ball well. But Stone's going to come out.
Would you like some dessert?
I will, Ruth, in a second. Van Dijk is the man, but Stones, yeah, I am. Yeah. Stones is probably been our best player this season. Otamendi's the most improved player. Vinny's great. Yeah. Mangala can play in that situation.
Yeah.
Delph fitted in well.
But Man City goalkeeper is not the same. The Chelsea's goalkeeper is same.
But you say that, but our goalkeeper doesn't have anything to do though.
But is Man
he just
City
literally comes out and wins the ball early.
Keep going, good player, very fast player,
yeah.
Good scorer, but defenders I think is not really very well. I think
maybe so, but we've got probably Walker and Mendy are two of the best fullbacks in the world. 100 million for the two. Danilo was a third option, and.
Would you like some dessert?
Yes.
Would you like some pickles?
In a second, yeah.
Yeah.
All the sprats. But, and this is the most important, we're doing a documentary on City.
Oh, very serious.
It's very serious. But, and this is the most important part, we never defend him. We don't defend.
I know.
I don't defend.
I know. Before is.
They're not the best players in the world, but they're the best part of the best team, aren't they?
Oh,
yeah, of course. Now is really connect each other. I know that. another really connect each other. That's really good in Premier League, but what it's about
I don't think
is in Champions League.
we're not ready to win the Champions League yet. That's simple. But who could we sign to make us ready to win the Champions League?
Can I take some cold?
Van Dijk.
I know it's a big surprise, but I think is one team is make really big surprise. I know
You could do it.
there's no Barcelona, no Madrid, or I think Man City or some teams make big surprise.
Well, Barcelona and Madrid aren't playing as well as they have been. in
I don't
recent
think
years.
so. Madrid and Barcelona.
PSG but PSG are like the opposite of almost what we are now. In that they spent lots of money. They've signed lots of big names. Like who would have had Sterling? Not many people wanted Sterling. Who would have had De Bruyne? Not many people wanted De Bruyne. No one knew of Jesus. No one knew of Sane. No one Mendy maybe. No one wanted Walker. Couldn't get into Tottenham's team. And he's made all the. He spent a lot of money on them, but he's made all these players fit into his system. That's how good he is. Nobody wanted De Bruyne. De Bruyne was a Chelsea reject. 50 million, or
Yeah.
you didn't spend 50 million.
Yeah,
Like,
people-
but people talk about money. United signed Pogba and Lukaku, two of the best players in the world,
Yeah.
supposedly, for
Yeah, of
180
course.
million combined.
you remember that Shakhtar Donetsk is a smaller team in Ukraine,
Yeah.
winning in Europe League and the Europe Super Cup as well. A small team, anyway.
But they've only won the Europa League, haven't they? They're not going to win the
Yeah, but as team or name best.
team. Who cares about name? Because if it was name, then City would be shit, wouldn't they? Because they haven't got a good name.
Oh, your thing is team or team connect each other.
Yeah.
Name.
It's always team. You look at the best United teams. You used to have players like Wes Brown, John O'Shea, Park Ji-sung.
Of
They're
course,
shit.
yes.
Well, they're not shit, but they used to just do a job. Like, if we've got Delph, if we've got Walker who wants to fill that void, if we've got Fernandinho, just players who just don't want the limelight, they just get the job done. That's what makes a team. And that's why we're a team.
Team is make the family same, innit?
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. I
That's
mean,
great.
of course it is. So, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks very much. I met in the
Does it flip? That probably doesn't flip. Press on. No, is that good?